Picture this. You're standing in a neon-lit city, the hum of technology, a restless drone, skyscrapers looming like altars to gods unseen, their glass facades reflecting eyes that aren't human. Or maybe you're in a quiet village, a festival fire crackling, its embers casting shadows that writhe like serpents across the earth. What if the gods we honor, the systems we trust, the rituals we perform, are masks for demons, their gazes burning through the shadows of our world, their hunger a blade at our throats? Welcome, demonology seekers, to a descent into the abyss, where the veil is thin and terror reigns. In 2025, from corporate towers pulsing with cold ambition to sacred shrines heavy with incense, humanity kneels before forces it cannot name. Ancient horrors like Lilith, her serpentine coils whispering betrayal; Moloch, his brazen maw craving blood; Tiamat, her chaos churning beneath creation's fragile shell. Their altars hide in plain sight, festival flames flickering with infernal intent, corporate logos etched with occult sigils, algorithms throbbing with unholy will. From Babylon's blood-soaked ziggurats to medieval crypts reeking of sulfur, from ancient rites to modern screens glowing with demonic riddles, the elite have summoned these entities, offering our blood, our dreams, our souls as tribute. The Goetia, c. 16th century, Vishnu Purana, c. 4th century CE, Aztec codices, 1500 CE. Their pages scream of demonic hunger, yet we worship, blind to the truth, our devotion a chain binding us to their will. Stick around, demonology fans, as we rip through the veil to expose how our world bows to demons in disguise. In 6th century BCE Babylon, under a sky black as pitch, a priest carved sigils into clay, his trembling hands slick with dread, his chants summoning a shadow that devoured light itself, its laughter a plague that choked the wind. He served not a god but a demon, its name forbidden, its power promised to kings who paid in lives captives, innocents, their blood pooling on ziggurat altars, their screams swallowed by the night. This was no myth, it was power, raw and ravenous, woven into the elite's iron grip. The Epic of Gilgamesh, c. 2100 BCE, whispers of such pacts, where kings like Enkidu bargained with underworld horrors, their cities built on bones, their thrones propped by demonic favor. A 7th century BCE Akkadian tale tells of a priestess invoking Tiamat's spawn, a serpent of chaos with eyes like molten iron, to curse a rival city only for her temple to crumble, its stones weeping ash under a moonless sky. In 9th century BCE Sumer, a king offered his own kin to Pazuzu, his scorpion claws tearing victory from enemies, yet his palace burned, cursed by the demon's scorn. The Enuma Elish, c. 1800 BCE, warns of these entities neither gods nor monsters, but older, hungrier, their gazes piercing creation's cracks. Fast forward to 2025, the same dread pulses through our world. In Mumbai, Diwali flames burn Ravana's effigies, yet yakshas lurk in the smoke, their greed fed by blood offerings. In Mexico, Day of the Dead altars honor Mictlantecutli, his skeletal grin a demonic mask. In Silicon Valley, AI hums with Key of Solomon sigils, its code a conduit for infernal will. Demonology enthusiasts, you see it, demons don't die. They disguise themselves, slithering into our culture, beliefs, tech. A 12th century Persian tale speaks of a sorcerer summoning a jinn disguised as a deity, his city razed when the pact soured, its ruins whispering of betrayal. In 2025, a Berlin exhibit displays Goetia grimoires, their pages pulsing with demonic names, while rural Romania carves runes against Strigoi, fearing elite rituals. Today, we'll trace their hidden altars, festivals where flames veil demonic hunger, religions where gods blur into horrors, technologies channeling infernal intent, and media singing their names. Each reveals how we, the masses, are the unwitting offerings to forces the powerful have long invoked. Comment below. What's the creepiest ritual you've seen that felt demonic? Let's dive into the abyss. Cultural festivals, demons in the flames. Across 2025, Festivals ignite the globe. Their flames and frenzied dances, a siren's call for demonology buffs. Their vibrant chaos, a mask for horrors lurking in the shadows. But what if these celebrations Diwali's fires, Day of the Dead's altars, Obon's lanterns veil demonic worship, their rituals feeding entities that hunger for your soul? In India, Diwali's bonfires blaze, burning effigies of Ravana, the Ramayana's sea, 4th century BCE, demon king, his 10 heads a grotesque crown of infernal pride. Yet in Varanasi's fog-choked alleys, 2025 sees tantric sects offer rice and blood to yakshas, demonic spirits of wealth, their eyes glinting like cursed coins in the smoke. The Atharva Veda, c. 1000 BCE, warns of their insatiable greed, a fear rooted in 10th century rites where priests chanted mantras to banish their curse, their voices trembling under starless skies. A 7th century Tamil tale tells of a Diwali dancer possessed by a yaksha disguised as a maiden, her fanged smile devouring revelers until a sage's mantra shattered the spell, their screams clawing the night. In Mexico, 2025's Day of the Dead altars overflow with marigolds, sugar skulls, and obsidian blades, honoring Mictlantecutli, the Aztec underworld lord from codices. 1500 CE, his skeletal grin a gateway to demonic hunger. Rural Oaxaca tales whisper of serpent shadows slithering near altars, blamed for vanished children, their cries echoing a 9th century Mayan story of a priest summoning a death spirit during a festival. His city swallowed by an unseen maw, its stones weeping blood. In Japan, 2025's Obon festivals light lanterns to guide ancestral spirits, their glow a beacon in the dusk. But rural shrines scatter salt to repel Oni demons tied to elite pacts in 11th century Heian tales, their claws lurking in the festival's flickering light. A 12th century Kyoto legend speaks of an Oni, disguised as a dancer, luring samurai to avoid, their swords useless until a monk's prayer banished it. In Nigeria, 2025's Igangun festivals honor ancestors with masked dances, yet Yoruba priests pour palm oil at crossroads to appease Eshu, the trickster spirit from the Ifa corpus. 13th century, fearing his demonic laughter lures the unwary into chaos. A 15th century Yoruba tale recounts an Igangun festival where Eshu, cloaked as a masked dancer, led revelers to a chasm of shadow, saved only by a diviner's blood-soaked chant. In Brazil, 2025's carnival explodes with floats depicting Exu, a Yoruba spirit, yet Amazonian elders warn his form hides demonic hunger, tied to 14th century tales of elite pacts that razed villages. A 2025 Rio rumor tells of a carnival dancer collapsing, her eyes glowing red, whispering Eshu's name, sparking panic among revelers. In Eastern Europe, 2025's Romanian Kukeri festivals drive out winter with monstrous masks, yet villagers carve runes on doors, fearing Strigoi vampiric demons stirred by elite rituals. A practice from 12th century folklore, a 13th century Wallachian tale speaks of a Kukeri dancer possessed by a Strigoi, his claws tearing revelers until a priest's holy fire cleansed the village. These festivals Diwali's flames, Day of the Dead's altars, Obon's lanterns, Igangun's dances, carnival's masks pulse with primal energy, but demonology fans see the truth. Their rituals channel horrors cloaked as celebration. In 2025, a Mumbai art installation recreates Ravana's burning, its flames casting yaksha shadows, while a Mexico City exhibit displays Aztec blades, their edges whispering Mictlantecutli's name. The masses dance, unaware their devotion blood, fear, lives feeds entities like yakshas, Oni, Eshu, Strigoi, their offerings fueling demonic power. Demonology buffs, have you spotted festival rituals that feel wrong? Comment below with the creepiest celebration you've seen. Religious practices, gods or demons. For demonology enthusiasts, religious rites are a treasure trove of hidden horrors. Their sacred chants and altars a veil for terrors older than time. What if the gods we pray to are demons in divine masks, their eyes glinting through the cracks of our faith? In Hinduism, Kali, goddess of destruction, towers with a garland of skulls, her bloodied tongue a beacon of raw power. The Skanda Purana, c. 8th century CE warns her wrath mirrors Rakshasa fury, her dance shaking the earth until stars tremble. In 12th century Bengal, tantric priests offered goats to Kali's altars, their blood pooling like ink as chants faltered. Fearing her gaze summoned demonic chaos that devoured villages. A 9th century Tamil tale speaks of a Kali devotee possessed by a yaksha, his eyes glowing like embers, burning his kin until a sage's mantra banished the spirit. In 2025 Varanasi, devotees spill milk and turmeric to appease her, their prayers haunted by those ancient tales, where failed rites left fields scorched and skies bleeding red. In Nigeria, 2025 Yoruba priests honor Eshu, the trickster spirit, pouring palm oil at crossroads, a ritual from 13th century Ife to guard against demonic pacts by elites. Yet the Ifa corpus warns Eshu's laughter echoes a demon's deceit, his favor a blade that cuts both ways. A 14th century Yoruba tale tells of a priest invoking Eshu, only to see his kin vanish into a storm of shadow, their screams swallowed until a diviner's blood sacrifice broke the curse. In medieval Europe, the Malleus Maleficarum, 1486, condemned witches for summoning Lilith, her serpentine form luring souls to ruin. Yet 14th century French whispers spoke of clerics offering a child's blood to a demon disguised as a saint, their cathedral crumbling under flames that danced without source, its stones weeping ash. In 2025 Romania, Orthodox villagers burn sage and carve runes on church doors to ward off stragovampiric demons tied to 12th century folklore-fearing elite rituals awaken their hunger, their claw marks etched in moonlit graves. In Mexico, 2025's Catholic syncretism blends Aztec rites with altars to La Santa Muerte, a skeletal saint. Some whisper channels Mictlantecutli's demonic hunger from codices. 1500 CE. A 16th century Aztec tale warns of a priest invoking a death spirit, his city swallowed by a darkness that bled from the earth, its people lost to an unseen maw. In 2025 Oaxaca, devotees offer tequila and marigolds, their prayers trembling with tales of serpent shadows near altars, blamed for vanished souls. In Japan, 2025 Shinto priests purify shrines with salt to repel yurei, spirits some fear, mask-only demons, tied to 10th century Heian tales of elite pacts that razed villages. A 15th century Kyoto story recounts a priestess invoking a yurei, her shrine engulfed in unnatural mist, saved only by a monk's sacred fire. These rites Hindu, Yoruba, Christian, Shinto cloak demons as gods, their altars demanding blood, fear, devotion. In 2025, a Lagos festival spills palm oil for Eshu, its flames casting shadows that twist like claws, while a Mexico City exhibit displays Aztec codices, their demonic carvings chilling crowds. Demonology fans, you see the truth. The faithful kneel, unaware their prayers feed horrors like Rakshasas, Strigoi, Eshu, Mictlantecutli, their souls offered to entities veiled in divine light. The Goetia's warnings linger, demons crave sacrifice, and the masses are the price. What rituals in your culture feel demonic? Share in the comments, your stories might reveal the next hidden altar. Technological traps, demons in the code. In 2025, technology is a siren's call for demonology buffs. Its circuits a modern altar where ancient horrors pulse with malevolent life. The Goetia's sigils, once scrawled in blood on crypt floors, now flicker in AI algorithms, their jagged patterns whispered to channel infernal intelligence that hungers for chaos. A 2024 documentary, Veil of Shadows, alleges tech moguls embed Key of Solomon's symbols in software, summoning entities like Belial, his serpent eyes steering market crashes that bleed the masses' livelihoods, a tithe paid in shattered dreams. In Silicon Valley, 2025 urban legends whisper of coders vanishing after weaving occult sigils into AI code, their screens glowing red as demonic voices hissed from servers, echoing 17th century Prague tales of golems animated by demonic pacts, their clay hearts beating with unholy fire. A 2024 San Francisco rumor tells of a startup's server room, its walls etched with Goetia runes, found empty save for claw marks seared into steel. Horror games like Infernal Code, 2024, grossing 200 million globally, trap players in digital labyrinths where AI demons, inspired by Goethe's Baal, demand virtual sacrifices, their eyes burning through screens like embers from the abyss. A 15th century Venetian alchemist's diary warned of demons hiding in mechanical marvels, a fear reborn in 2025's neural networks, their circuits humming with occult intent. In rural England, villagers shun smart devices, fearing they channel strigo-vampiric demons tied to 13th century wards, their runes carved on oak doors to block spectral whispers. A 14th century Yorkshire tale speaks of a tinker's machine, infused with demonic will, sparking fires until a priest's prayer burned it to ash. In Tokyo, a 2025 tale chills with reports of an AI chatbot, its responses laced with demonic riddles, driving users to despair, mirroring 16th century grimoires' warnings of demonic deceit in the Grimorium Verum. A 2024 Osaka incident claims a programmer's AI, coded with Key of Solomon sigils, spoke in tongues, its server sparking with unnatural light before crashing. In India, 2025 tech startups face whispers of apps coded with tantric sigils, their algorithms swaying minds like the Atharva Vedas c. 1000 BCE warnings of yaksha manipulation, their greed twisting thoughts into submission. A 2024 Bangalore rumor tells of a programmer's suicide after his AI spoke in forbidden tongues, its code traced to Gotia patterns, his notes warning of a shadow in the machine. In Nigeria, 2025 Yoruba communities fear fintech apps, believing they channel Eshu's trickster spirit from the Ifa corpus. See, 13th century, their transactions allure for demonic pacts. A 15th century Ife tale recounts a merchant's abacus, cursed by Eshu's touch, driving him to ruin, his wealth vanishing like smoke. In 2025 Shanghai, urban myths warn of facial recognition systems pulsing with Oni-like spirits, their data harvesting souls, echoing 12th century Heian tales of elite sorcery. A 2025 Berlin Tech Expo showcases AI with Goetia-inspired interfaces, its screens flickering with sigils, chilling attendees. These technologies, AI, apps, networks veil demonic intent, their data streams harvesting your thoughts, your lives, as offerings to entities lurking in the digital abyss. Demonology fans, you've seen the signs glitches that feel alive, screens that watch back. Have you spotted occult symbols in tech? Drop your thoughts below and share the creepiest tech encounter you've had. Cultural echoes, demons in art and media. For demonology enthusiasts, 2025's art and media scream demonic presence. A Berlin exhibit pairs Goetia grimoires with AI-generated demon faces, their hollow eyes chilling crowds, hinting at technology's occult roots, drawing 50 visitors by July 2025. Horror films like The Summoning, 2024, depict CEOs conjuring demons in skyscrapers, their CGI sigils flaring as cities burn, grossing 500 crore globally, a mirror to fears of elite power. In Mumbai, 2025 street art paints yakshas with fanged grins, warning children of unseen pacts, a tradition from 10th century folklore where villages burned after demonic rites. In Brazil, 2025 carnival floats depict Exu, a Yoruba spirit, yet Amazonian tales warn his form hides demonic hunger, echoing 14th century stories of elite rituals. A 2024 novel, Ashes of reimagines Pazuzu stalking modern cities, its wings darkening skies, gripping readers with 0 copies sold. At 2025's Glastonbury Festival, bands chant occult refrains, their lyrics laced with Goetia names, unsettling 0 attendees. In Nigeria, Yoruba films depict Eshu's trickery, their plots mirroring 13th century Ife tales of demonic pacts. These echoes art, film, music reveal a world enthralled by demons, the masses dancing to their rhythms, unaware their devotion fuels a darkness that hungers for their souls. Why does our world worship demons in disguise? Their altars woven into 2025's festivals, faiths, and machines. From Babylon's ziggurats, where priests spilled blood for Pazuzu, to medieval crypts summoning Lilith, from Crowley's rites to AI's occult pulse, humanity has knelt to horrors cloaked as gods, progress, salvation. The Enuma Elish, Goetia, Aztec codices reveal their price: your blood, your dreams, your soul. That 6th century BCE priest, trembling before a demon's shadow, knew the truth: the elite's power thrives on demonic pacts, and we're the offering. In 2025, as Diwali flames, Day of the Dead altars, and digital screens glow, the fear endures. Demons lurk in our rituals, beliefs, tech. Stand in a city's neon glare or a village's shadowed shrine. Feel the air thicken, the darkness pulse with unseen eyes. The altars are everywhere, hidden in plain sight, fueled by your devotion. Demons never sleep, and we, blind to their disguises, worship them. Demonology fans, what's the creepiest sign of demons you've seen? Comment below, subscribe, and stay vigilant. The darkness is watching.